The mean and variance of 8 observations are 9 and 9.25 respectively. If 6 of the observations are 6, 7, 10, 12, 12 and 13, find the remaining 2 observations. Solution. Let the other 2 observations be x and y. Therefore, x bar is equal to summation of xi divided by 8 is equal to summation of xi is equal to 8 into x bar by cross multiplication. This implies 6 plus 7 plus 10 plus 12 plus 12 plus 13 plus x plus y is equal to 8 into 9. 9 is the mean. Implies 60x plus y is equal to 72. Implies x plus y is equal to 12. Say number 1. Sigma square is equal to summation of xi square divided by n minus square of mean. This implies 9.25 is equal to summation of xi square divided by 8 minus 9 square. Implies summation of xi square divided by 8 is equal to 9.25 plus 81 when you shift 9 square left side is equal to 90.25. By cross multiplication, we will get summation of xi square is equal to 90.25 into 8. But simultaneously we can write summation of xi square, that is sum of square of observations. 6 square plus 7 square plus 10 square plus 12 square plus 12 square plus 13 square plus x square plus y square is equal to 722. Implies 36 plus 49 plus 100 plus 144 plus 144 plus 169 plus x square plus y square is equal to 722. Implies x square plus y square is equal to 722 minus 642. Implies x square plus y square is equal to 80. Say number 2. Squaring 1 we get, that is x plus y whole square is equal to 12 square. X square plus y square plus 2xy is equal to 144. This implies 2xy is equal to 144 minus x square plus y square implies 2xy is equal to 144 minus 80 from 2 is equal to 64. Say number 3. Now x minus y whole square is equal to x square plus y square minus 2xy. We can substitute the values of x square plus y square and 2xy is equal to 18 minus 64 is equal to 16. This implies x minus y is equal to 4. Say number 4. In equation 1, we have got x plus y is equal to 12. Here, x minus y is equal to 4. When we add 1 and 4, y will get cancels. We will get 2x is equal to 16, implies x is equal to 8. From 1, y is equal to 12 minus x is equal to 12 minus 8 is equal to 4. Hence, the required numbers are 4 and 8. The mean and standard deviation of 6 observations are 8 and 4 respectively. If each observation is multiplied by 3, find the new mean and new standard deviation of the resulting observations. Solution. Let yi be the new resulting observations when each observation xi is multiplied by 3. Then yi is equal to 3xi. New mean y bar is equal to summation of yi divided by 6. When you take yi is equal to 3xi, then y bar is equal to summation of 3xi, I is equal to 1 to 6 divided by 6. Write that 3 in the beginning is equal to 3 into summation of xi, I is equal to 1 to 6 divided by 6. Since the mean of 6 observations is 8, therefore new mean y bar is equal to 3 into 8 is equal to 24. New standard deviation sigma in terms of y is equal to square root of summation of yi minus y bar whole square divided by 6. Is equal to square root of summation of yi is 3xi minus y bar is 3x bar whole square divided by 6. You can keep as it is. When you take 3 out of that bracket, that is 3 square is equal to square root of 3 square into summation of xi minus x bar whole square divided by 6 is equal to 3 into square root of summation of xi minus x bar whole square divided by 6. This is nothing but as a 3 times of standard deviation in terms of x, which is given 4 is equal to 12. Example, prove that the coefficient of x raised to the power n in the expansion of 1 plus x whole raised to the power 2n is twice the coefficient of x raised to the power n in the expansion of 1 plus x whole raised to the power 2n minus 1. Solution. T r plus 1 in the expansion of 1 plus x whole raised to the power 2n is equal to 2n c r into 1 raised to the power 2n minus r into x raised to the power r. This is equal to 2n c r into x raised to the power r. Therefore, coefficient of x raised to the power r is equal to 2n c r. So, coefficient of x raised to the power n is equal to 2n c n. Say A. T r plus 1 in the expansion of 1 plus x whole raised to the power 2n minus 1 is equal to 2n minus 1 c r into 1 raised to the power 2n minus 1 minus r into x raised to the power r. Therefore, coefficient of x raised to the power r is equal to 2n minus 1 cr. So, coefficient of x raised to the power n is equal to 2n minus 1 c n. Say B. A by B is equal to 2n cn divided by 2n minus 1 cn is equal to 2n factorial divided by 2n minus n factorial into n factorial into 2n minus 1 factorial 2n minus 1 minus n factorial into factorial n. Factorial n and factorial n we can cancel. This is equal to 2n factorial can be written as 2n into 2n minus 1 factorial. Here 2n minus n, that is n, minus 1 factorial divided by 2n minus n, that is factorial n into 2n minus 1 factorial. 2n minus 1 factorial, 2n minus 1 factorial we can cancel. This is equal to 2n into n minus 1 factorial divided by factorial n can be written as n into n minus 1 factorial. So we will get a is equal to 2 into b. Therefore, coefficient of x raised to the power n in the expansion of 1 plus x whole raised to the power 2n is equal to 2 times of coefficient of x raised to the power n in the expansion of 1 plus x whole raised to the power 2n minus 1. Find a positive value of m for which the coefficient of x square in the expansion of 1 plus x whole raised to the power m is 6. Solution. T r plus 1 is equal to m c r into 1 raised to the power m minus r into x raised to the power r is equal to m c r into x raised to the power r. Therefore, coefficient of x raised to the power r is equal to m c r. So, coefficient of x square when r is equal to 2, m c 2. According to the given condition, coefficient of x square in the expansion of 1 plus x whole raised to power m is 6. So MC2 is equal to 6. This implies M into M minus 1 divided by 2 into 1 is equal to 6. This implies M into M minus 1 is equal to 12. 12 can be written as 4 into 3. This is equal to 4 into 4 minus 1. This implies M is equal to 4.